Hello. Do you know that there are reasons why you may not also want to rent? Yes. I know in my video before this, I did why you may not want to buy. But there are reasons why you may not also want to rent. That is to say that you want to buy by all means. Even if you don't think you have all the money, because it requires huge sums usually to buy. Purchases of real estate are regarded as big ticket transactions. Yeah, I get that. But then there are reasons why you may not want to rent. And that's what I'll be sharing in this episode. My name is Debo Adejano. I'm a real estate entrepreneur, MD CEO, Realty Point Limited. They call us the Sack Your Landlord people. And this is Real Estate Business with Debo Adejano. I'll be right back.
Real estate independence fast track course is not something you want to joke with at all. Loads and loads of learning and information and benefits await you at the next one. All you need to do is ensure that you register for your next fast track course. We're looking forward to seeing you. Do you want to be financially free? I hope you know that you will retire someday and you probably are desirous of doing business with real estate or investing property for yourself, for your use. You need to learn about it before you make that investment. I tell people, you want to buy properties, you want to invest in property one way or the other, don't give it until you attend the next Real Estate Entrepreneurs Fast Track course. See you there.
Welcome back. So, just straight to the point. Why you may not want to rent. One, rent is regarded as a wasting asset. Do you know what it means to be a wasting asset? As you pay and as the clock ticks, your money is going, yeah, it's just going off like that. So if you pay for a year, January 1, by January 2nd, it's less than a year. Third, fourth, and that's how your money is going. By December 31st, it's gone. So if you paid your rent in 2010 and you are now in 2015 and you can't pay your rent, guess what? The landlord will say, hey, he was a good tenant in 2010. So let's leave him. Let's understand with him. You are out. You are out because your money is a wasting asset. Once the time is spent, it's gone. It's gone. It's not an equity in any way. It's a wasting asset. So you ask yourself, if I pay this much money on this property as rent, won't I be better off owning, probably finding a property that this much money would help contribute to ownership? So that's one reason why you may not want to rent. You get it? Now, another reason is this. So, you have to leave, right? Relocating. Especially if you're a business. I'm sure you are aware that sometimes, it's not, even on most times, it's not really easy to relocate. I mean, for me, right from when I was young, I've never found it interesting relocating. I've always thought it to be a lot of work, a lot of hassle that should and can be avoided by all means. So I was very happy when at the time in my growing up years, we had to move house. And what happened that day, we had to go to school, the children. And we went to school. The arrangement was that we went to school in the morning, okay, the new school around the new neighborhood we were moving to, and we were to get, once we closed, we were to go home, okay, the new home, we were to just meet everyone there, they would have moved. That was the happiest moment of my life. I mean, I went to school that morning, and then the next, by the time we closed, I just went to the new house. They've done all the trouble. I missed movement. I mean, growing up with my parents then twice in my life. And I think we moved just about, how many times did we even move? Wow, come to think of it. Probably about 3 times, and I missed it all. Because one, I was young. Okay, yes, I was very young, probably didn't know what was happening. The other one, yes, it was one that I participated in. I remember I participated in one, and it was, I don't want to think about it. So moving, as a business, we've had to move a couple of times. And guess what? I still have documents I'm looking for right now as a result of our first movement. We've moved subsequently. So you can imagine, for every movement, things just get missing somehow. Thank God for moving companies right now. A friend of mine runs a company called Move Easy, You want to check him out. Thank God for moving companies right now. They are making life easy, because I remember our last relocation. We just gave them the instruction, and then things were a lot easier, and So movement can be a challenge. One, the fact that you have to go through that rigor, then you have to change location. If you are a business person, you will lose customers. There will be people who will not be able to find you again, no matter what you do. I remember moving at the time, we sent emails out, we sent text messages, we put a notice our old property to say that we've moved there. Guess what? I still remember a lot of people still told us, we never knew you were moving. We never knew you've moved. We didn't know where you moved to. We've been looking for you. Where are you guys? Some will call on the phone and said, I went to your former office. They told me you've moved. I didn't meet anybody that could tell me where you've moved to. I had to go online to get this number. Where is your office? After all of those efforts, we still definitely would have lost some customers. And there's this story of a place that we moved from. Okay, and another company doing a similar business took that space. What do you think would have happened to our customers that didn't hear and still went there? I'm sure they would try to sell them as much as possible. And probably they've made some gains, which probably was our loss. Some customers that would have still bought from us that probably have ended up with them. If we didn't move, that won't happen probably. So you may have to miss and lose some customers. And then when you are a tenant, you know what? Rent reviews. You are not in control. I'm telling you. You may have to negotiate with your landlord for your rent. I also remember a property we had occupied as a business at the time. For some time, we enjoyed the place, but after a while, it became a serious challenge because they were just always reviewing. Then the last one that broke the camel's back, it was like about 40% increase, and they were not budging at all. So, guess what? We had to tell ourselves, it's time to move. And off we go. So, we're able to, thank God. And then what we did, guess what? Was to buy where we were going to. And that put paid to every time rent is approaching, or it's like about 6 months to a rent, I'll be hoping and praying that the landlord does not think about rent review. It was a challenge, particularly this one I was talking about. We had series of meetings and all. They won't budge this time. They've budged at other times. We've been able to negotiate down. There have been instances where they told us, okay, we are accepting this now, but no, that next year, next 2 years, this will be increased again because you've negotiated us down. And so we never really had the rest of mind. You couldn't be controlling that. And your cost and all of that is not under control as a business. You want to mind that. You want to be careful of such. So that's another reason. And lastly, if you have to leave a property for another one, you may be paying a lot more higher. Sincerely. You may not be getting it any cheaper or at the same rate that you were living. So, you are not in control when you are renting. I understand that businesses that are still small, just growing, you will have to start from somewhere, so you probably want to rent. But, like I said, if your business is big, you may not want to rent. But I understand, if your business is small, just starting up, we would all have to start from somewhere. So, rental may be perfect for you. Why not? For that time that it is ideal. Then if your business is transient, so it's very fluid. You're going to be moving from that state, from that country in no time. You don't see this place as your permanent base, Yes, rental could be also appropriate for you. Whatever the challenges are, you can put up with all of that because your main goal, that this is not your permanent base as it were. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. Okay, you need to do 3 things for me. Okay, please like this video. If you've enjoyed the content, like it. And we have tons of videos here. So subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to the channel, get to download and watch every other episode that we have here. Over 100 videos so far and still counting. Subscribe. We are trying to we're trying to hit our 1,000 subscribers mark. Help us do that. Please subscribe, and then the third one, share. Share this information with someone you know will benefit. Okay? It will be, I can tell you that what we drop here will be huge benefit for some people, and you want to be the one that would introduce us to them. Thank you very much. Till I come your way in another episode, I remain yours sincerely, Debo Adejano, in the business of helping you sack your landlord. Thank you. Thank you. I believe you've enjoyed the video that you just watched. You gained a lot, right? Now, let me share with you where they say it all starts. It's called the Real Estate Entrepreneurs Fast Track Course. It's a 2-all-day event. 2 days fully packed, teaching you about real estate, not just teaching you, showing you real estate stuff that you probably would not know. I'll be teaching you as a real estate entrepreneur or someone that is buying real estate for personal use or for investment one way or the other. This is a course you don't want to miss. There is no tool of its kind in the market. It's the best that there is in the market, and you want to be there. Guess what? It is absolutely free. If it is about real estate and it is about investing, particularly in Nigeria, this is a course that you want to attend. For the value that you will gain, it is absolutely free. All you need to do right now is to click on the link and register for the next Real Estate Entrepreneurs Fast Track Course. As a real estate entrepreneur or as a owner occupier of a house, this is a course you don't want to miss. So see you at the next Real Estate Entrepreneurs Fast Track Course. Click the link below and get registered. Looking forward to seeing you there.